How's it going? David from Comic Book Investments. So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are massively dropping in price. I mean, some of the biggest I've seen, just massive drops in price from their previous highs. But yeah, and also at the end of this video, we got one more book, see an update on it, see if it's going up, going down from the last time I talked about it. So let's just get right into it. First, we got Walking Dead. A 9.4 is down 38% from 635 to 393. A 9.6 is down 31% from 1021 to 708. And a 9.8 is down 33% from a high back in 2017 for 24.95 to 16.50. You can look at that graph and you can kind of see that's all over the place. So why is this on this list? Well, we know the Walking Dead series was a massive hit on the TV show, which skyrocketed this comic book from pretty much not that big of a comic book to now in the mainstream eye, to where pretty much your average person knows what The Walking Dead is. And of course, the TV show has waned recently. I mean, I don't even know if it's still on. I think they had some spin-off series as well. I don't know. But anyways, it's waned. The comic book actually stopped at, I believe, issue 178. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. And so now that, the hype has gone down and it's no longer as desirable. Still hitting pretty big numbers, but not what it used to be back in the day, especially around 2017 was when it's hit its high. Next, we got Black Widow #1. A 9.4 is down 47% from $150 to $80. A 9.6 down 64% from $240 to $87. And a 9.8 down 62% from $500 back in July to now selling for $188. You can see the graph there. You can see just kind of just going down over time. Now, this book got pretty popular because, the Black Widow movie came out, and so Black Widow's sister, and yada yada, all that kind of stuff. That movie, came and went. It was okay. It was released on Disney Plus, so the numbers are a little shaky on how it did box office wise. But yes, and also Black Widow is dead. Spoiler alert. So this was like a prequel kind of thing. So that kind of dropped the book. The hype of this book has just been dropping ever since. Do I think this is a good time to pick up this book? I think it's going to drop a lot more. Next up, we got Spider-Man 797 Remastered Sketch Variant. A 9.4 is down 7% from 235 to 219. A 9.6 is down 62% from 666 to 250. And a 9.8 is down 75% from a high of 2,400 back in 2018 to now selling for $600. This can happen quite a bit with variant covers. They have a huge peak when they first come out, and then they kind of wane down. And then sometimes they can see a resurgence. Other times they kind of stay down. With this book in particular, I would say that it's probably at its low point, so to speak. I don't think it's really going to go much lower than this, but it's just not as desired it was 2-3 years ago when it was peaking at its numbers. Next, we got Thundercats #1. A 9.4 is down 60% from 420 back in May to 169. A 9.6 down 75% from 1148 to 285. And a 9.8 is down 58% from 2250 to 950. Look at that graph. You can see it straight up and straight down. So this got a huge boom from the comic boom. This massive shooting, this thing skyrocketing. And I will have to admit, this is a very sad story. I have probably 25 copies of this book because there is some hype going around like, oh, they're going to make this movie, which there's been speculation rumors for years on this. But it looked like it was pushing forward a little better. And so I was like, okay. And I just so happened to be buying when it was the comic boom. So not only did you get like the initial hype and speculation, they're getting writers and directors for this movie, they're going to make it. So you get that little boost, but then you also get another boost from the comic boom. And so that just pushed this astronomically high, to a 9.8 selling for $22.50, now selling for $9.50. And it's just like, what you gonna do? I can't predict the future. So I had no idea that both things were gonna kind of crashing down. So I have a lot of books that some of them I bought low, some of them I bought pretty high. So I don't know. So what do I think of the future of this book? Well, it really depends if there's going to be anything in the way of the movie going forward. or a TV show, or even the cartoon coming back to really push this back up. But it is Thundercats, so it still has some value just based on its name alone because, you know, it was a popular cartoon back in the day. Next we got up is X-Men #4, first appearance of Omega Red. We got a 9.4 selling for $150 to now selling for $59. And then we got a 9.6 selling for $286, now selling for $108. That is down 62%. And a 9.8 is down 66% from $628 to $216. So why is this dropping? Well, Omega Red was supposed to appear in something, you know, some kind of MCU or something. I don't even know. Never really panned out like a lot of these rumors. It also got a boost from the comic boom going on at the same time, and it just kind of, now it's going back down. I still think this is a decent book, and I think that it may be close to the bottom. I mean, it's still that 90s X-Men. I mean, they really did produce a lot of these, but I feel like there's the demand there. It's Omega Red. I feel like down the line, they'll probably do something with him. When that will be, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. You got drops of like 66%, so it's getting near that bottom, I think, personally. It might be a little more dropping, but not too much. So we are on to our last book, and it is an update. A previous book I did, let's see if it's dropping, going back up. Let's see what's going on with it. All right, we got Spawn #9. A 9.4 is down 24% from $45 an average the previous month, and now currently averaging $34. A 9.6 is up 21% from an average of $58, now averaging $70. And a 9.8 is only up 1% from an average of $147 to $149. So this book is kind of this flat. Let's just be honest. Hasn't really moved much. I mean, yeah, you got some that are going up and some are going down. That happens. You know, 1 month, a lot of people want it and they maybe a little overpay, or there's more in auction and they get a better deal. So that drives the price down, kind of all over the place. But what we're looking for is big highs and valleys. Not much there. I would say this book is kind of this flat. That'll be it. If you like this kind of stuff, think about subscribing, helps out the channel, and have a great weekend.